Welcome back to Facing Waves. This week, we're in the small town of Missinipe in northern Saskatchewan, where we've hooked up with the Churchill River Canoe Outfitters to explore the incredible canoe tripping opportunities that the area has to offer.
I'm Rick Driediger. I run Churchill River Canoe Outfitters. I've been here for quite a number of years. I think I started guiding in this part of the world in '73, so I guess that's 44 years or something like that I've been here. I've always enjoyed being outdoors, and after high school I went on a canoe trip and I thought, man, this is incredible. How can I do this more? How can I get involved in this more? And someone asked me to guide a canoe trip with them, and they said, you've been on a canoe trip before, that's all the criteria we need. And then he made the mistake of saying, how much do you want to get paid for this? And I thought, what, you can get paid to go canoeing? In the end, canoeing is the easiest. I mean, what else? You can put 1,000 pounds in your canoe and just put your paddle in the water and away you go, and you can't do that on a backpack trip or a cross-country ski trip. So I like bringing the kitchen sink along. Here at Churchill River Canoe Outfitters, we have all the information they could want, maps and all that kind of stuff. We have all the equipment, the canoes, paddles, life jackets, tents, sleeping bags, like all those kinds of things. And we help people go out into the wilderness. We make it as easy as we possibly can. We'll drive them places, we'll arrange float planes, we'll do all those kinds of things in order to make their trip what it should be. I think that Churchill River Canoe Outfitters is far more than that. Like, we're a community, we're a place where people can come and feel like they aren't part of community like they used to be, and that's something that here I think we do quite well, is we make people feel like they're part of a group. Mostly what we do here is we connect people to other people and connect people to the wilderness. And one of the really, really neat things about running this business is the people that come here from all over the world. All these different groups stopping in and telling me their stories. It's like I can be a part of their journey. I can be a part of the adventure that they just had. I can vicariously do the trip with them and share in their excitement and share in their enjoyment of this river, this amazing country. It's all part of being in nature, part of being in wilderness. And that connection to the land and that connection to the wilderness is something that I incredibly value, and it's really, really special to see that connection happening in other people.
My name is Christelle Janot. I'm from France, and I'm actually paddling in Saskatchewan for at least 5 weeks, I guess.
And I'm Michael Cimarosum. I'm a registered nurse. I work and live in the Yukon Territory.
It's my first time in Saskatchewan. I'm living in Canada for 3 years now, and most of the time in the Yukon. I just continue to discover the country through the trips we're doing.
Canada was basically discovered on a canoe, and we learned in our education system all about the fur trade, and you just kind of idolize that lifestyle and that purity of transportation. So I bought my first canoe when I was 14, and now 36 years later, I mean, I'm still paddling and have just developed a keenness for it that I don't think I'll ever lose. It's just so much fun. It's difficult to imagine that some of the best whitewater in the world is in Saskatchewan, because there's no mountains here and there's really no elevation drops, but the whitewater is fantastic for us. Here in Saskatchewan, there's so much history paddling here. Every time you walk across a portage, you can imagine yourself part of the fur trade, and you feel like, you're a part of Canadian culture when you paddle here.